the author, actually, yeah, here, is the person who is a co-creator for the Seasons of the Witch Oracle series that I have, my favorite Oracle decks. My preferred, I should say. But Beltane is coming up for us here in the Northern Hemisphere. The end of the month, the very beginning of next. That crossover there. It's also sometimes called Mayday. But before I do that, I wanted to take a second. In my last video where I showed the new crystals that I had gotten recently, someone had commented that they couldn't see the bloodstone and that it actually looked like fluorite in the lighting. I'm still trying to get the lighting right for this room. These are new lights, and there's an app for my phone. I'm trying to figure it out so it's not too bright for you, but also not too dark. So excuse me for a second. I'm gonna use a flashlight because I really think that this bloodstone deserves to be seen how it is. I really think it's gorgeous, and for it to be mistaken for something else irked me. Look at that. So yeah, I just wanted to show that again, because I know it is a darker stone and it's harder to see. Yeah. So I'm going to take this so I can read it better. We'll put this candle here. Okay. So it says Beltane is directly opposite Samhain on the wheel of the year, and where Samhain represents death, grief, and darkness, Beltane represents life, light, and growth. Beltane occurs about halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice, at the height of the spring season. At this time, the earth is erupting in abundant color. Flowers are in bloom, full bloom. Trees are every shade of green imaginable. Animals bask in the sunlight, and crops are presenting the first signs of the harvest to come. And so we gather on Beltane to share in the earth's joy of warmer days and the abundance light provides. Okay, I had to fix my mic cords. Beltane is also a words called themes and magical workings. And those would be abundance, creativity, fertility, growth, love, lust, marriage, other world, passion, pleasure, psychic ability, purification, sensuality, sexuality, union, visions, warmth, and youth. Sorry about that, some bikes just went by. I fear it's too cold to be out on a bike right now, but to each their own. So there is also a section called correspondences. So they are broken down into colors, plants and essential oils, animals, deities, and crystals that correspond with this season. So the colors are brown, green, orange, pink, red, white, and yellow. The plants and essential oils are belladonna, birch, hawthorn, ivy, lemons, marigold, meadowsweet, mugwort, oak, peppermint, pine, rose, rowan, violet, and willow. Pardon me, I had to sneeze. Animals are the bees, cow or bull, frog, and goats. So deities, Aphrodite, Apollo, Bel, Diana, Flora, Freya, the horned god, Pluto, Ra, Venus. The crystals, look at that. Bloodstone is the first one. Carnelian, which is one of my other favorites. Emerald, gold, orange calcite, red jasper, rose quartz, sapphire, and silver. Okay, let's see. So then it gets into all the recipes, and I will not be sharing those because just, I'm sure the person that wrote this book would appreciate the sales of people so they could get the recipes and things. But I will read to you what is in here. So it says potions for Beltane. There is a love is in the air essential oil blend. Morning dew essential oil blend. Divine feminine, masculine, and non-binary energy incense blends. Very nice. So there's 3 sections to that one. Aphrodisiac, massage, and ritual oil. Invoking passion, linen powder. Hawthorn, ritual mist for attracting love and strengthening relationships. And in here too, she has a little thing at the bottom that says magic maker tip. So it's just a little helpful thing. I'm sure that she learned from making the recipe above, some way to do something easier. The next this giant book set. So it's all 8 Sabbaths, books about them. So I'll pull this one and I'll kind of show you. And if you're interested in me reading or anything from these, I'd be more than happy to do so. The only thing about using this little container they come in is the suction is crazy. I have to literally pull all the books out just to get one book out. So let me put all these back in here. It's going to be quite impossible, I fear. There we go. Okay. So this is kind of what they look like. These you can also buy separately. It's just I wanted the whole set, so I got the whole set. But there's the price for the separate. And again, there's 8 of them, and the box set, at least when I got it, was $90, but I got it on sale around the holidays for $60. It was a steal.